We're here at the Grammys in LA. What is this called? Downtown Live or something?
LA Live.
LA Live. We're at the Staples Center. And, you know, just tired of this, bro. I mean, we constantly get disrespected by the Grammys, by the music industry, by the corporations that push and sponsor that crap, nominating the majority of the rap songs that drop N-bombs on us. A lot of them tell us to kill each other. And it's, you know, it's just ridiculous what they do to us. And this is our culture. This is our way of life, music. And they reward the music that disrespects and demeans our people. What is that teaching our children? What is that teaching our youth? You know, artists like Sister named herself after a gorilla.
Yeah.
You know, after dehumanizing your own self. We had sisters last year naming themselves after male horses. A stallion is a male horse, not a sister. You know, so it's out of control with what they're doing to us in this music. The song Pushin' P got nominated for 2 Grammys, not just 1, but 2 Grammys. The artist talks about copping hammers for his peace. We don't want no peace. We've had over 10,000 Africans killed in 2021. 2022, we come out with a song like that, highlighted on Saturday Night Live, nominated for 2 Grammys. Shame on you, Harvey Mason Jr., son of a great jazz drummer, that you would succumb to some crap like that. You had a white boy who dropped the N-bomb, one of the most, I can't think of his name right now, but one of the most popular country artists. What'd they do? He got banned from the Country Artist Music Awards for a whole year. He got banned. Self-hate ain't no joke, man, but they putting it on us. They rewarding us for the self-hate.
Most definitely.
This music industry. And so we out here, man, just let the people know that people are resisting us. People are not with us.
Yeah, and I have to come out here, especially Brother Kwabena. You came all the way out here from the Indiana, Chicago area, and it's an insult to black people to nominate Glorilla and Young Thug or anybody else that's promoting sickness and toxic music. And as we talked about earlier, you know, seeing if we nominate Glorilla for a Grammy, what's these young sisters gonna do? They're looking at what she's doing. They're gonna emulate what she's doing. If they say, well, to get a Grammy, I gotta twerk, I gotta dump alcohol down my throat, I gotta be half naked. You know, this is what I gotta do.
Brother, what did you see? You said you saw some of your old neighborhood recently.
Yeah, I went through my old neighborhood and I saw about maybe 5 or 6 sisters on top of a car twerking, half dressed twerking. So when people say this is just for entertainment, it's not influencing anybody, that's a damn lie. So we need to address this. So that's why we here. It's an insult to black folks. And these untouchables will not have. Can you see a brother taking some untouchables children or some of their girls and putting them on top of a car? They wouldn't allow it. They wouldn't allow it.
Yeah.
But we let untouchables have this sister do this. For money.
Yeah.
And so we also have to go back to the all money ain't good money. So I'm not the artists. I'm not taking them off the hook. You know, they're participating. It's almost like the Hollywood Shuffle situation, right? You know, if they're not going to do it, someone else is going to do it. But at the same time, you got to be accountable for what you put out there. Okay, so we got to stop playing these roles. You know, that doesn't do anything but demean our culture and our people. You know, so that's all I got to say right now. I'm just ashamed that we're buying this stuff, and I'm ashamed that that our people are actually not waking up from it and not realizing that we don't control our music anymore.
It's embarrassing.
You remember back in the day when we actually controlled our music? I remember when we had B100 and you had the beat come about. At the time, I know in San Diego they had 92 Star 5, which is owned by Willie Morrow, that was playing our music, and then all of a sudden, these stations came out that had no commercials. Who can do that? No commercials, but billionaires, right?
Yeah.
And their whole purpose is to separate the youth from the older people. Because remember, at one time we used to listen to KGLH or KGFJ, and the whole family would listen to the same music.
Yes.
If there was a hit song, we all knew about it. Now we got, as one of my my parents' one of my students' parents said that it's mumble rap now. So we don't even, as adults, we don't know what they're saying, but they know what they're saying, and it's doing nothing but destroying us. And so we gotta somehow put that connection between the young and the old, so that we can actually have one music that can move us forward. Because remember, music can either build or destroy.
We need a change.
Right now, it's destroying.
We need a paradigm change, a shift in this music. We definitely do. I was at a Tulane University versus Houston game. Houston was the #1 team in the country a couple of weeks ago. And when I went to the game with one of my old high school teammates, get into the arena in Tulane, and they playing Glorilla, they playing Nardo Wick about killing ends. I'm gonna get 14 B ends if 13 come at me, so you're gonna get everybody who came at him, plus the extra one who's probably a bystander or something, you're gonna kill all of them. They playing this at the NCAA basketball game.
Ridiculous.
So people in there, the adults in there, like tapping their feet to this music. They don't know it because we monitor it, we know what they saying. So what we did was we sent a letter, bro, to Tulane University, to the NCAA, and they responded. They responded back and said, you know, we apologize. We didn't realize we were offending our people. We don't want to do that no more. We're gonna stop playing that crap. But we need the NCAA to do it because that's done all around the country. Only songs that demean and degrade black people, which is the majority of the players on the court playing basketball at this time.
Well, it's good that you did that, because a lot of times now, sometimes they'll be playing music. That's the music they like, and start playing it. And as a teacher, I come to the DJ and say, man, did you hear what I'll just? Because sometimes they'll just be playing it and not, and you're bringing it to their attention.
Yeah.
So this is a lawsuit, a class action lawsuit. I wish Johnny Cochran was alive. We'd get we'd have your.
Yeah, so we, just recent history on this crap, man. So there's an artist, 21 Savage, who also received a Grammy Award, by the way, and get Grammy Award nominations. He had a song out a couple years ago called Bank Account. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my working bank account. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shooters ready to gun you down. He said his Glock is cocked. He don't get no F about who he hit. And later he was asked to perform at a bar mitzvah. They paid him almost $1 million to perform at a bar mitzvah. So his next release, he says in the song, I got Jewish money. So our biggest, most strongest athlete who plays right here, about to break Kareem's record, he was listening to the song and either shared it or was just listening to it on one of the social media pieces. And he was made to apologize for listening to the song that said Jewish money, when the artist who made the song got Jewish money. He got paid almost $1 million at a bar mitzvah. So not only did LeBron James, our biggest, most strongest athlete, had to apologize for that, so did 21 Savage, the same rapper who said it. But on that same song, he talked about shooting the end in a kidney, killing somebody. Did not apologize for that. LeBron apologized for that, but yet he gets mad when somebody writes an N-bomb on his Brentwood, Bel Air, wherever he lives, on his home. And even in this new movie right now, the House Party movie, he's dropping N-bombs. So this stuff is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
Wow, that's wild.
And our leaders accept it. The way I see it, our leaders are too stupid to be leading us. They're either in on it, or either way, we shouldn't have them as our leaders. There's no way in hell that this shit should have been going on this long. Malcolm X talked about this stuff way back in the 1960s when he was still alive. And you guys haven't caught on to what's going on right now? After all this time? There's no way you can. You guys are the go along to get along crew that's been selling us out since the 1960s and the civil rights bowel movement.
And you know what, brother? It's like, where's the end? So in Chicago, for instance, there's a mayoral election going on right now. I don't know how many candidates survived for it. The #1 issue in Chicago is crime. And I have not heard not one of those people running for election say anything about the two, I think there's a third one now, but the two European-owned radio stations that's encouraging African youth to commit crime. GCI and Power 92.3 constantly play songs where they say go out and commit crime. Go out and jack cars. We used to be superstars. Remember when we were jacking cars? This is what they play all the time, and we have all these carjackings going on. And they ain't said none of them said nothing about the propaganda, which is in the music, that again is encouraging our people to commit crime. So yeah, and so how are we gonna change that? We're gonna change. We have to. That's one reason we out here.
We just have to expose what they're doing. What they're doing is they're advertising violence on a loop constantly to our youth, and they're getting the results that they're expecting from what they're doing in the first place. If that makes sense.
It's programmed, it's planned. You know, when we see a lot of this stuff, we just say they're following the conflict resolution instructions from these killer radio stations and this music.